Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, excuse me, to the Valor Racing League on YouTube. My name is Slayer84, and once again, Trial 2, run number 2 of the Speedway Collective National Series, race number 1 at the Auto Club Speedway for the Golden State 150. If you just saw on our YouTube channel a few moments ago, had some spectator issues, had some lag issues within the race, and yeah, had a lot of problems with the strict cautions. We are back. We'll be going green here soon. And yeah, so once again, still in the booth with Koala and Jimster. Everyone's still there. Everything's still the same. Just going to give it another run here. As you said, the first go we had a lot of cautions, a lot of issues with spectator glitches, or the spectator lag we had, and then some in-race problems, and all that. So, unfortunately, everything that happened in that first broadcast, unfortunately, is not here. We'll go through the start. We'll show you guys the starting order here once we get the pace lap going. But anyway, if you guys want to introduce yourselves again, Jimster, very well known commentator. If you'd like to introduce yourself, Jimster.
Alrighty, hello, my name is James McCombs, 17-year-old high school student from Las Vegas, Nevada. I work with the White Knuckle Racing League as the head broadcaster there, and very excited to come in here to the Valor Racing League and get a chance to expand the horizons and see how I can do here.
Thank you for joining Jimster. Jimster will be the main voice of the Pocono Raceway Cup Series on Tuesdays, and occasionally, or maybe all the time, you never know, as a co-commentator for tonight's events in the Speedway Collective National Series. And Koala, who will be my main co-commentator for the Speedway Collective National Series. Would you like to introduce yourself again?
What's up, guys? It's Kyrie Waller here. You know, I'm here to just pick up some tips and learn the best I can and adjust as much as I can, as fast as I can, because, you know, it's the first time doing this. So far I've felt it's a good moment, so gonna get it carried out. Enjoy it as much as I can and see what I can bring to the Valor, you know, racing community, the league itself, and so all of everybody watching, of course.
For sure. As invites is already out. I will be sending you guys your invites here soon. Send you several. Yeah, as we're about to go into pace lap, and already going again, as the race the exact same 50%. Times 2 tire fuel wear, caution, stages, everything. Just now it is, oh, you also already in here. Okay. I'll send you guys more invites just in case y'all lag out. There we go.
Please.
Alright.
There we go, thank you.
Joining now.
Looks like we already have a little bit of a different story here for guys running up front. McLovin Racing sitting up front in that on-deck number 8 Chevy Camaro as we bring these Xfinity Series cars back down to the green flag here, already on lap 3 of 17 here in stage number 1 in the Golden State 150 at Auto Club Speedway.
As well as Brennan, guys. Oh, we got the 19 around. As soon as I say something, I shouldn't say anything. It's bad luck for him. 36 hard into the wall. 6 car hard into the wall. They're still going around.
Wow, as soon as I join, I just see a car go flipping.
Looks like and we got a caution back on the track. Sneaking through, though. Robbie Racing. He's in the top 5 now, guys.
Yeah, you can see already running in the top 5 there. Chasing you in the number 5, running in 2nd, along with the 08 machine of Ace Strikes running in 3rd. Behind the number 8 of McLovin Racing right now, and then that number 99 machine, as well as Jocko in the 92, your top 5.
Ace Strikes showing off his skill.
Chasing you, I would watch him. He might be one of my picks to win here. He's had a fast car all throughout the first go we had, and then now into this event. So I'd watch for him to be a favorite for sure. But Coach Matt already deep in the packs, 23rd at the moment. I'd love to see him get to the front.
He is. He's going to work his way back up there. It's just patience is key for him. It's a long race. He's got time.
Back underway at Car McLovin. gets back underway, chasing you on his outside with the 08 of Ace Strikes and the 99. That is Jason behind him.
Into the wall.
That number 18 machine already fallen back on the outside line as these guys.
Oh, he hits the wall.
Oh, 18.
More cards around. 18 car hit the wall.
That is going to be a caution.
And that wall, you hit the wall as hard. Once you get stuck to it, you come off of it, you come flying off of it. So it's bound to be a wreck at some point if you're hitting the wall. 18 just went in there a little too. He carried a little too much speed in there than he should have. He walked up the track. Into the wall he went. And that's the result. There you go.
Well, unfortunately, very difficult for these guys sometimes to avoid that wall. These National Series cars extremely tight here at Auto Club. Even on a preset 9 in these base sets, these cars still wear out that right front tire from extreme tightness. And so custom setups can relieve some of that pressure, but these cars will always naturally be tight at this racetrack, and so they try their best to rotate them through the corners and keep them off the wall as well as they can, but it's oftentimes still very difficult, especially in a giant pack like these guys are running in now.
Yeah, that's one thing. 23 cars, as we had to report the 24th car, Joker Smoker, did lose connection immediately, so that'll be a 24th place efforts for him, unfortunately, in the number 61 machine. But we're back underway as once again McLovin in the 8 takes into turn 1.
You can see him diving into the corner, the number 5, trying to get a push there from
Got a lot of...
Looks like maybe some lag issues there from that number 5 machine as they come out of turn number 2.
We got the number 8, seeing him McLovin racing out front, guys. He's showing his speed early. He's showcasing. He's blocking left and right. He's doing what he needs to do. As the 5 gets it to him a little bit, gives him a shove.
Yeah, the outside lull stopped up there as the 99 got shoved down a little bit into the 92 of Jocko. Inside line trying to be followed by Ace Strikes as McLovin holds the lead, but they're 3 wide behind him.
McLovin trying to break the pack. If he can break the pack, he can pull away from him. That's what he needs to do. That's how he's going to get away from him. As you can tell right now, he's breaking the draft, and he's trying to keep him as far away from him as possible.
And you saw Ace Strikes in the
wall.
1 and 2. Ooh. A little bit of contact there, but you saw him sliding up in the middle of that low line in turns 1 and 2. That's a common theme here. These guys trying to let off early. Some of them will carry too much speed into the corner, and that can be as much of a problem, especially on that inside line.
And especially with this surface, the surface is a harder surface. It's an older surface. You can't overdrive the turn, or you're going to slide. It's not a track with, like, let's say Daytona, for instance, where it has grip. You're not going to have grip going into that turn. You're going to slide instantly, especially if you hit the seams. So
right now we have 4 laps to go in stage 1. McLovin leads, chasing you second, Kill Like Jason in third, Jocko fourth, battle for fifth continues. That is between Birdster, who now Birdster gets fifth, with Ace Strikes in sixth, looking to get fifth back.
As I have through the field in the in-car camera, riding with Robbie, he's currently 17th. He did pit. I don't know exactly. I think he got tired. I think he got 4 tires stop. I think it's 4 tires stop. But he's back in the pack. He's making his way back through. He restarted back in, I think, the 21st position, so he's making gains.
Yeah, right now I'm on board with the number 10 of Redleg. As Redleg, as he went to the front stretch, he was in the 12th position. I believe he is getting past. He is 3 at the moment. And then Cyber 3 wide. Oh, Easy E loose off the corner. He saves it. I believe that moves the number 10 car into the 11th position. Like I said, top 10 do get stage points, so you know those guys will be fighting for that 10th place spot, as we are now coming to 2 laps to go in stage 1, as this top battle for 10th. This battle for TS McLovin still holding that lead. There's single file up front, but this battle for 10th will be very intense. We'll be having to look on that, but up front, it is McLovin chasing you to the inside. Dives inside as Jason looking to follow.
5 car's a little loose. He can't hold that bottom like he's supposed to. If he holds the line, he can easily pass the 8 car.
Oh, chasing you loose off the corner, gets the wall, and the 99's going to go his inside. It's Jason with help from the 66's his teammate Birdster. He's looking to the inside, and Jocko, Truck Series champion, remember, is looking to follow. Is chasing you, puts it 3 wide, bumps the 99 out of the group. That only hurts both of them as it moves Birdster. He'll clear to second. Jocko looking for third.
On the wall.
Now 1 to go in stage 1.
1 to go, guys.
Go ahead, Jimster. What are you going to say?
And down into turn number 1, you can see Jocko trying to get that inside line on the number 66. Birdster not quite going to be able to get there, and that's going to be a battle we'll see all day long. These guys trying to get bumper underneath fender heading into the corners to make sure that they can clear that inside lane, because they know how important that real estate is, especially in these later runs, as you can see right now. Heading down into turn number 3, the number 8 machine of McLovin Racing looking to take stage number 1 here in dominating fashion.
McLovin off turn 4. Birdster following his draft line. They're bound. Oh, hard contact. The 92 gets hit, but I believe that was the 99, and they're going to finish stage 1 in dramatic fashion for that 3rd spot.
McLovin caps off with the first stage win of the year as we got Wrecked in the back. What a stage ending. Not bad.
It appears the 39 and the 21 had contact, the 10 had contact, and it sent the 10 flying. I don't think the 10's going to be happy about that. Look at the 39. May have gotten to him a little bit, but your top
Racing
10
was flipping through the air right there. He still managed to cross the finish line, or not cross the finish line, but finished 12th in the stage. So very impressive while flipping.
Craig Jimster, do you have that finishing order there for stage 1?
Fortunately, it looks like I only have 9th and 10th right now confirmed. Ride the Tornado finished that one in 9th. Cyber K Bionic finished that one in 10th. It looks like Birdster in 2nd, Jason in 3rd, Jocko in 4th. Chasing you in 5th, Ace Strikes in 6th, Brennan in 7th, and Fireman finished that one in 8th.
That's your top 10. McLovin, first stage win of the season, goes to the number 8 car, who qualified 2nd. Looking to make sure it was 36, did not pit, but he pulls over though.
Going.
Yep, that is a courtesy thing that a lot of people do. Ooh, looks like we're having another Spectator Glitch here, ladies and gentlemen, which is something you hate to see. Looks like I may have to back out, and yeah, I gotta back out of this. Let's see.
There, oh.
This lag's happening for you guys too, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and go back.
Alright, yeah, one of y'all back out, accept one of my invites, and then invite me, please, so that I can back out. Yeah, we're sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is not good. None of our control. It is not happening on the in-race lag and the in-race game, just the Spectator Glitch.
And it looks like the caution flag has come out once again. Everyone from Vega Twister, who currently sits in the 15th position, all the way back to Red Leg Racing, and the number 51 machine of Tornado. Those guys running back in 22nd and 23rd. Everyone in that group got involved in the wreck. It looks like there was one car that was sliding down the front straightaway in the grass. And so these guys having an exciting start right there to stage number 2.
Send me an invite, Koala. When you do, I'll back out of here.
I got you.
Really sorry about this, guys. Nothing we can really do here when it comes to this. Just Spectator Glitch, thank you. So I'll be back in here. You guys will miss some of the action, but we'll make sure to get right back into it, as it's something that we obviously have to do. Cannot have this keep going with the lobby like this, or the spectator mode like this. These guys are back underway though at Auto Club. And it appears that last incident, someone made contact. Look, the 19 and 99 made contact, and that went into the entire field, and that brought out the last yellow.
Oh, it's falling back very far.
Go ahead and join. As I said, stage 1 has ended. We are now halfway through stage 2, lap 5 of 14, almost halfway, with the number 66 of Birdster leading.
Looks like he's getting a little bit of a challenge here, though. Through turn 3 and 4, looks like the number 8 machine got a good run down low, and he tries to push for the lead here with Birdster. They're still side by side. Now Birdster takes over back up front as these guys dive back down
to the
into
lead.
number 1.
McLovin's got a fast car. I definitely keep my eye on him. He's the one to beat today, I feel like. As long as he can stay up front. If he gets back in the pack, I'm not 100% sure on that one. But
seems to have a great car whenever he's running out near the front of the pack. Birdster got the run down the backstretch with the help of Jocko. And now through 3 and 4 is looking for the lead. But here comes that number 5
we got a car
machine.
around. Oh, car in the air.
Oh, major wreck off of turn 4.
Big
38
wreck
of
off of turn
firemen's
4, guys.
involved.
Ooh,
Caution's
looks like
back out.
Let's see if we can.
sent another car down pit road as well. Looks like it was the 68 machine, if I'm not mistaken.
It appears that the 38 car got the apron in turn 4, and that spun right into the 99 of Jason. The 10 of Redleg was involved, and practically the rest of the field. So that apron in turn 4 will get you, even if you two-tire it. If you ride the line in between both, it will get you.
You gotta have a tight car. Your car can't be loose when you try to ride the apron. If you
No.
want to ride the apron, you have to have a tight car, and it's gonna have to rotate better than turn, and that's the point of the apron, is so you can rotate faster than the turn. But if you have a loose car, your apron is not your best friend, because you will spin out.
And just like Koala mentioned earlier, old track surface built in 1997 hasn't been repaved, so there is no grip to be had, especially on the apron. That's not necessarily meant for racing to begin with, so these guys are going to have a lot of trouble with that as the night continues to go along.
As appeared, the 36 of Austin Flick, due to internet issues, has disconnected from the race.
Jason, you bring us back to the green.
So the 36 car, and then 61 will not finish today's event. We're back underway with the 5 of Chasing You, 66 of Birdster, taking us to the green as we now have 5 laps to go in the stage.
Fortunate to see right away, it looks like Cracker in the number 6 machine had to drop back through the field, drop back on the apron at the very beginning of the run. Oh, and it looks like a spin coming out of turn number 2, the 38 and the 89, both involved in this one. That's Expert Sniper and the 38 machine, but we stay green for the moment.
It's Coach Matt making his way through the field. He's up in the 4th position on the outside, looking to push the 39, get him momentum. Oh,
Coach,
get down to the bottom.
Yep, Coach Matt in the number 9 here in the 3rd position, 4 laps to go. He's got help from the 08 of Ace Strikes, who has been lurking inside that top 5 for almost the entire night. Is Matt to the inside for 2nd? Maybe looking for 1st? No, he backs out of it. In the inside, Chasing You, McLovin, that's his teammate trying to thread the needle. Contact with the 5. They're going to be 3 wide as Chasing You loses off the corner, and he goes hard to the outside wall.
Around.
Major incident.
Again on the back straightaway.
That collects a bevy of race cars, a couple on the inside
19's
line.
involved.
Jason, and the 99 is back there as well. The 51 of Ride the Tornado involved. It looks like the 19 indeed made some contact.
13 was involved.
Yep, Nazi.
51 was involved. A lot of good cars, a lot of good drivers caught up in this wreck again, and that's the product of this race. Is you're in the back of the field. That's what happens, especially if you got back there because of a wreck already. It's hard to get back to the front.
And you said that end stage 2? Yes, it does. At end stage 2, Birdster winning the stage there in the number 66 car. McLovin 2nd. Coach Matt is 3rd. Ace Strikes 4th. Jocko in the number 92, he's 5th. Redleg in the 10th. Cyber 7th. L. Griggs in the 21 brings it home 8th. Easy E 9th. And Vega Twister in the 68. That rounds out your top 10. And those guys get stage points for stage 2. As like I said, the number 5 there was 3 wide. Got loose off of turn 2. And could not help but go back into the outside wall, which brought out that yellow. But we're back on our way here as everybody pits. Gets 4 fresh Goodyears, and here we're underway for stage 3.
4 freshies on these race cars already, and these guys trying to get to that inside line in turn 1. Already a lot of guys single file on that low line as they make their way through corners 1 and 2 here at Auto Club.
Yeah, Birdster gets a great jump here. McLovin on the outside.
Meanwhile, Coach Matt coming through with the push from behind. He's going to get that run. See where he takes it.
Coach Matt being pushed by Jocko. 3rd and 4th. Cyber 5th. That's Griggs. And the 10 of Redleg teammates just made some contact. I'm not sure if their boss, that is a.k.a. me. I'm too happy about that. But anyway, Griggs up to 6. Redleg falls back a little bit. But Easy E in the 78 has made his way up to the 7th position, which is a great run so far for Easy E. Oh, Easy E, as I say, it gets the apron and collects, I believe that's a 68, a Vega Twister. And the caution is out.
Unfortunate to see right there in the middle of the corner. Had such a good run. I was actually on the in-car camera with him right when you said it. Tried to get into turn 1 just a little bit too low. The left side's clipped the apron, and he couldn't get the car off of it before the back end came around on him. Unfortunate to see there on what was such a promising run early on there in stage number 3.
Huge break for Robbie Racing. He was literally inches from that wreck.
Alright, boys. Everybody, we have... Looks like we may have around... I want to say around 30 to go, if I'm not mistaken. Get official count here once these guys line up and get going. But once again, restarting on the front row, you have the 6-6 of Burster, number 9 of Coach Matt, with Jocko in third. It seems a lot of cars decided to pit there. Some stayed out. As, yep, Cyber's out. He's fourth. But we're back underway.
Looks like the first.
You got the 9 car looking all over the 66. Go ahead, Jim. Sorry.
You're all good. Looks like the first 12 cars on the racetrack all decided to stay out. Everyone after that came in for either 2 or 4 freshies and went on to pit lane there to try and get a little bit of an advantage if we get the long run going here. I think a lot of these guys hoping and praying that we can finally get that long run to finally get down and underway here at Auto Club.
Yep, 37 laps to go here, coming out of 36. You know, almost everybody in this field wants a nice green flag run. I'm not sure if too many racers that like cautions and like these little short 5-lap stints, but now 36 to go. And so we have a battle for the lead. Coach Matt to the inside of Birdster with Jocko following.
Let's not forget, guys, strategy. Strategy's going to come into play. Yeah, you said it's 36 to go. Strategy's coming into play for these guys. These little short cautions may help if they can get that long run. Might see some fuel strategy.
39 machine charging up on the outside line there with the number 08 helping out, heading into turn 3. Jocko got left out to dry on the inside line.
Oh, one car gets the apron again. That's the 89. And he collects a 68. And that's going to bring out a yellow expert sniper, and the 89 clips the apron in turn 4, and that apron in turn 4 has collected a few guys tonight.
Tough break for guys back there, especially if you're trying to ride that bottom apron. Those guys are running loose setups, and they need to realize that, and they need to work on that, correct that, tighten it up a little bit. Just not even a lot, just a little bit. That way you can hold that bottom and correctly come off the turn. Or else you're going to spin out every time you go down there. And I don't think these guys want to spin out every time they go down there. So,
no, once again, they don't want cautions. But Birdster is running a great race so far. As the leader, Coach Matt, Cyber, all these guys are dual roster guys. You will see them on Tuesdays as well. Same as Jocko. You'll see him on Tuesday nights. Mateo, you'll see him on Tuesday. A lot of these guys.
Robbie racing as well.
Robbie only runs Mondays. Just to
note. Oh, does he?
Yeah, he decided not to. But
okay, gotcha.
But yeah, we're back underway. Birdster as your leader. As looks like everybody came down pit road once again. Coach Matt falls in line in second. Jocko will now take third from Cyber. Cyber falls to fourth, and the battle for fifth is between Ace Strikes and Robbie.
I feel like you can almost compare that apron to the turf monster that we see in football, just grabbing the right rear of these cars and throwing them around everywhere on these loose setups. But these guys are going to try and keep battling back. Already 3 wide for position now in the rear side of the field. These guys are really trying to battle to get into a good spot in case we do settle into a long green flag run here later on in the Golden State 150.
Burster throwing amazing blocks on that 9 car, but I don't know if he's going to get a block. He does. He keeps that block going. Burster, he's looking very fast.
Goes way down low to try to block the 9. 92 sends it in there. Maybe some contact with the 9. The 90 looks lost. Mateo.
The hill a little bit.
Yep, all these cars. 9 has to check up to hit the wall. He stays on the outside. Jocko looks to push. Cyber behind him on the inside. You have Mateo and McLovin trying to make that inside work.
And this is what Burster wants. Burster wants him to battle back there. He wants him to get out of his draft so he can pull away. The second he reaches at least over 0.8 to a second away from them, he's gone. He can pull away if he has a faster car.
One thing to note is it's actually less than that. We're on low draft here tonight. And so it's probably around 5.4.5 when he can start pulling away. As, Coach Matt, a little squirrely going to turn 1. That makes the 90 car push up the track and get into the 92. Teammates get into each other as Coach Matt has him during turn 1.
Looks like another set of teammates there down the back straightaway, really pushing with one another. They want to catch up to that number 66 Toyota Supra before things start to get more dire here, and they really have to push the equipment on those race cars. Then they won't have the setup they want for a long green flag run, and that can really hurt their chances of being up front near the end when it matters most.
We're on board here with Mateo here, and then the all-black number 90 Chevrolet Camaro running in the 5th spot, right up behind Cyber in the 39, as Burster has got a big gap over the rest of these cars, as the 8 and the 9 are teammates. I can't tell if the 9 of Coach Matt is trying to let McLovin go. Maybe he thinks McLovin's faster, and they're just, yep, that's what he's trying to do. Now the 8's trying to pull the 9 past the 39, so these guys can get single file and go catch that 66 car.
66 is doing exactly what he needs to do. Pulling away from the field. It's not a good sight for the rest of the field, no, but it's a great sight for him.
Unfortunately, it's the first time we've seen it all night with all these cautions that have been had, even
Oh.
on the loose setup. Oh, and a car in the grass.
Ace strikes squirrely on the front stretch. He stays on the apron, though, and it appears he saves it. Ace strikes in the 08. Fantastic save there.
Beautiful save.
Only thing is, he goes from the 5th spot all the way back to, I believe, he might be back to like 18th, around there, 18th or 20th.
Tough break for him right there. He's having such a great run today. Car was looking very fast. I don't know if he had a car to win, but he's definitely up front. He had a good points day coming.
Yes, he did. Now he's in the back here, trying to work his way back to the front. Already 3 wide with 38 and 21. He knows he has a fast piece, knows he can get his good solid top 5 here today. But now, after that mistake, has to work his way back to a top 10, as 22 cars are right now on track.
Meanwhile, as McLovin, he is slowly but surely gaining on the 66. The 66 is not looking as fast as he was off the run, and that was probably due to the 4 tires. The 88 looks like he could be faster in the long run.
Yeah, I'd say that distance closed off a tiny bit, but you have to also think that the distance between the 8 and the 9 has also gotten a lot larger. The 9 and the 38, they're now battling for that 3rd spot. 9 clears them. And, yeah, the 8 and the 66 appear to be the class of the field tonight, as if you notice for a few seasons or even our preseason races, you would expect this, the 66 and 8 to be the class of the field. But Jimster, laps are winding down. We now have 26 laps to go. Do you see another caution, or do you see this going green?
I can't seem to find another way where there's going to be a long green flag run. I feel like there has to be a caution eventually, especially when these guys get down to their long green flag run, if they make it all the way to green flag pit stops, because as these tires start to lose grip, these guys are going to try and make their way onto pit road. Someone is going to make a mistake, and it's going to collect a couple cars. We could see one last caution that sets up maybe a 6 or 7 lap stint that could result in even maybe 1 or 2 more yellows to end this race. And so although it's green right now and we're getting this nice long green flag racing, some good pack racing, and great battles on the track, I don't think that it's going to last.
And as just said right there, guys, I mean, you got to take this also into consideration. It's Xfinity Series and it's Auto Club. It's not even really just Xfinity Series, but both series in general. And Auto Club usually has a green-white checker towards the end. Guys get really aggressive towards the end of the race, try to get up low positions and cause little incidents that cause these green-white checkers. So we might see one of those towards the end of the race. You never know here.
We have one car in the back struggling. Gunner, Caleb Hunt in the 13. We saw him go way left, struggling to control his number 13 Toyota Supra off of turn 2, but he seems to be struggling. His Ace Strike's going to move his way through this pack. But I'm skeptical. I think we could go green here. They're, other than the back of the pack, and as I spoke, 38, 13, 21. 21, 13, got the wall, they save it, but that's going to hurt, make all 3 of them lose a lot of time. But as I was just saying before that, these guys are very spread out at the moment, other than those guys. So, you know, there is a potential that we could see it go green. As like you said, these guys are very spread out with this low draft package that NASCAR has offered. The anybody who creates a lobby, you can do lowest, low, normal, or high. And we elected to go low for this track set. And as you can see, the guys who have the faster cars and the cream of the crop rise, or the cream rises to the crop, excuse me. And you have guys like Burster pulling away at Auto Club, which you normally don't see. You have McLovin pulling away. You have all these cars in this main pack pulling away from each other.
That just shows you who's got the faster cars in the field. As you can tell, we got the 66 and we got the 8 out front, but we also have the 9 car who just got passed by the, I want to say 39.
Oh, 39 got the apron though. He saved it.
He did.
9 to the outside, battle for third. Oh, excuse me.
But
All good.
like I pointed out the first time, that 8 car is running down that 66 slowly but steadily. He is running down that 66.
And it looks like from third on back as these guys start to get too wide, once again battling for position, wanting to be the one that tries to run down the 8 machine through the use of green flag pit stops or trying to use pure speed. It looks like they are making themselves more of a hole to try and dig out of as they continue to run along, in contact there between the 39 and the 9. These guys getting frustrated with one another, trying to get by each other here to have that chance later on here in the event.
It looks like, oh, one car loses the corner. That's the 90 of Mateo, it appears. Going to try to come back down. He has lots of space. The only thing with that is he will lose the draft of this pack, which will make him, but puts him 7th, all by himself.
Jocko slowly making his way back through the field. He's showcasing his speed, but he's not up front, and that's what's going to hurt him the most. He's trying to gain as many positions as possible before these green flag pit stops. Let's not forget, guys, strategy still can play a role. These green flag pit stops, we got 2 tires, we got 4 tires. We can have guys that have the faster pit stop, have guys that come down there, don't fill up as much, have guys that wait out to the last second. So this is going to be very interesting if it stays green.
Right now, these two have pulled away. When I mean pulled away, look at that gap between the 66 and the 8, and then the rest of that little pack right there. That is 3rd through 7th. That's all it is, not the main pack. That's 3rd through 7th that have pulled away from everybody else, but then these two have pulled away from them, which is just incredible by these two. Burster and McLovin. McLovin has caught him, as we've said, the low draft setting. He won't stick up to him as fast, but he will catch him, it appears, as we now have 19 laps to go, and these guys will have to pit one more time.
As the 8 car, he's getting very, very close. He's there, basically. He's sniffing the draft. He's barely getting it. And I sense that the 8 car is going to try to pass him before these green flag pit stops occur.
And we have a wreck on the backstretch. 38 and 21 go around. And the caution is out.
That changes everything.
And as you hear a lot...
all the strategy is out the window now. It's all out the window.
And as you hear a lot in real-life NASCAR, this changes everything. 38 and 21 get tangled up. We only caught the back end of the crash where the 38 was spinning. The 21 had nowhere to go and got collected in that. But with fuel windows being 20 laps and with we should restart around 16, 17 to go, these guys will not have to pit the rest of this race. They can come in for tires if another caution comes out. But if this stays green, we will not see any more pit stops. And you know... these two right here, you know they gotta hate it, the 66 and the 8. And even the guys who are 3rd through 7th, you know. Coach Matt, all these guys, they had a major gap on the rest of the field. And, you know, they're not might not be the happiest about this.
Now,
you get ready to go back racing, guys?
I'm not going to say I'm psychic, but I did say if there was a caution that came out here at the end, it would be a little bit more of a shootout, and we did get one last caution. So look for these guys to be very aggressive here, trying to make moves where you normally wouldn't see it now, as Birdster leads these guys back into turn 1 with the 39 and the 5 both breathing down his neck.
Yep, the 8 on the outside, 39 on the inside. McLovin trying to clear the 39 of Cyber, but you know Birdster, he wants that 39 behind him. He wants these two to race because he knows McLovin's faster.
He knows, and he knows that he's faster. He wants them side by side, and the thing is, he wants to pull away with the 66. That's what he wants to do. He wants that 39 to race with the 5 and the 9. He wants them to get side by side. As you can tell right now, the 8 and the 66, you see that gap they're pulling away. This race is split into it's a 3-class field. It seems like you can see which 2 is the fastest. You can see what other 5 are like in their category, but not as fast, and then it's the rest of the field. So you got to take that into consideration as well for every track. At 39 guys went up the hill a little bit and went from 3rd all the way back to 5th.
Yep, Cyber loses a lot of spots there, but Birdster blocking the 8 all the way down below the apron. The 8 to the inside, though. McLovin trying to make the pass. The 5 trying to work the apron. He's looking to follow as these two racing hard for the lead. As Birdster, a very shocking move with, there's a lot of laps left, but not many. It was 3 wide.
Oh, 5 car, 3 wide.
5 of chasing you makes it 3 wide. Birdster clears the 8, so they're only side by side, and that's what Birdster wants to see. As one car, the 1 car pushes up into, I believe that's the 99 of Jason, if I'm not mistaken, and it is. He pushes up into the 8 of McLovin.
McLovin's going to lose some ground here.
Yep, he has to work his way back.
That car's getting a little loose in the back. Still green.
Yep, still green. They save it.
In the back end, these guys are bouncing off of each other a lot. If you look, though, I was going to say that the number 8 machine of McLovin Racing got lucky being able to get back
one
down
car
to
pushed up into, I believe that was the 99 of Jason, pushes up. I could have been wrong there, into the 39 of Cyber. It, like I said, it's very hard to change camera angles in NASCAR Heat 5. Got to spam buttons to get different cars, and it makes you go random. But a lot of guys beating and banging, and like I said, I believe the 99 got the 39, if I'm not mistaken.
You got a battle for the lead, guys.
back up
90 car, MJ. MJ's looking for that. Not 90 car, sorry, wrong car.
Yep, 5 of Chasing You, looking to the inside of Birdster.
Like you said, switching cameras in this game is very hard.
Yes, it is.
McLovin Racing is going to get another shot at these guys. As you can see going down the front stretch, he is in the draft of the number 5 right now, slowly closing in. He's going to have a chance to catch Birdster and that number 5 machine here as he heads back down into turn 1.
And he has the number 90 of Mateo following with 19 of Brennan start up front. We have not seen him up front a lot of this race, but he's worked his way back to the front. 19 of Brennan, a little loose off the corner. But yeah, he's going to try to make his way back up here. But McLovin, this is going to be what to watch. Can Mateo push him back up to Birdster? And will we see a fight for the lead between him and between Birdster and Chasing You?
I don't believe this race is settled right now. I believe this race is going to come down to basically who has the better car, who can run the best laps, who's not going to make the mistake. That's what it's going to come down to. 66 went in a little higher than he should have, but he carries it in, carries a lot of speed. The 66 entry is a lot better than the rest of the field.
He's definitely got a level of control on that race car, at least getting into the corner on this low grip track that not a lot of these guys have. It's going to be tough for him to keep these guys off of his tail and try to run it a little harder into the corners, but if he's able to keep running it hard into the corners like we're seeing right now, no one's going to be able to get on the inside of him and make a pass unless they slide up into that left rear quarter panel. So he does have an advantage there with that car, being able to run it hard into the corner. That is a little bit more unforeseen, but could definitely help him out here as we now just have 8 or 9 laps left here as these guys send it off into turn 1. The 5 looking low, not going to get there.
5,
guys, pay attention. Tire wear, it's going to play a factor. Let's not forget they've restarted basically at their fuel window. Tire wear is going to play a huge factor at this point. Not fuels per se, but tires can show. Can a 66 showcase he's got the better car on old tires as well?
We're now coming to 8 laps to go, and if this stays green, it's going to be a 5-car shootout for the lead. The Toyota teammates of Birdster and Chasing You.
8 car to the inside.
McLovin in the 8, the number 90 of Mateo, and the number 19 of Brennan. These 5 drivers competing for the win. And, or if a mistake happens, like I said, Auto Club Xfinity, we had one year where we had a car with a blown tire, a car out of gas, both incapable of racing for the win. If you remember Daniel Suarez and Kyle Busch back here a few years back, and ended up Austin Dillon coming home with the win. So anything can happen here at Auto Club Speedway, as we are now coming to 7 laps to go.
Guys are in line. They're trying to get as fast as a groove they can. They want to make sure they are the separate team, the separate group. They are the 5 car fastest cars in this field. If 66 goes up, 8 car might get a little push and get up there.
And the 8 to the inside, he's going to get the edge. McLovin to the inside, 7 laps to go.
Lovin looking for that lead here, guys. He has showcased that speed in that car. He wants to prove he has a car worth being up here. He wants to win today. He's got the mentality.
Oh, the 5 gets loose. Chasing You into the outside wall. That won't hurt his chances, or that won't end his chances to win, but he'll go from 3rd to 5th. It's Brennan, like I said, in the mid-pack most of the day. He's back up to 3rd, coming to 6 to go as McLovin contact with the 66. McLovin to the lead for the JRM team.
I knew NASCAR Heat was putting me on a 19 car for a reason. That 19's looking very fast. Guys, keep an eye on him. That 66 is looking good. The 8's good. 19 might be the steal of the show.
He's definitely going to try and take advantage of that battle up front. These guys making more contact in turns 1 and 2 coming off the corner. No one's going to be able to get the run off of the higher low line there. These guys
5 cars shoving the 66.
Here comes the 19 shoving the 8 as well. This is going to come down to the wire here in the Golden State 150 at Auto Club. Just a few laps remaining as they make their way off of turn 4.
I'm feeling a photo finish.
We're coming to 5 to go. Oh, the 19 lose off the corner. One thing, as we're coming to 5 to go, more contact. But the 5 and the 66 are teammates. Everybody else is on their own when it comes to being having someone to help. As the 5 to the inside dive bombs the 8. Like I said,
y'all think team orders play an effect? Is there team orders?
I mean, the 5
car is trying to help the 66 right now.
The 5's been racing everybody.
Trying to win?
The 5's been racing everybody like he's on his own island here, so I think he's trying to get the win for himself as he's trying to go to the outside of Birdster.
The 8 with the shove behind the 5.
These guys both drive for the Here to Win esports team owned by Mike Bross. And even then you have the 8 car, McLovin, that's owned by Coach Matt. Oh, the 5 gets loose and knocks the 90 into the grass. Mateo, his chances to win are most likely done. And the 5 gets loose off the corner, and that sends the 90 into the grass and into the second pack of cars. So Mateo went from having a locked top 5 finish. Now back, he could potentially finish anywhere behind the top, outside the top 10, but we're still battling up front.
Tough to see from him there in the number 90. He was running so well, even made a recovery from a mistake earlier on in the last run. But now, yeah, definitely these top 4 cars, the only ones really with any shot, barring a huge mistake. But it looks like right now the pressure is on for the number 66 of Birdster to keep on defending that lead. These guys are not slowing down behind him.
3 laps to go. 66
blocks
low.
We got a car inside in the infield.
Looks like it's Cyber K, Bionic 84 in the 39. No caution, we stay green.
No caution, we're still green, guys. 66 is pulling away now.
Oh, the 19 gets loose. They're 3 wide for second, and you know that is what the 66 wants to see, and none of these drivers will be giving an inch.
5 car also, though. He's trying to showcase he's up with the 66 speed. He knows he can contend with him as the 8 car is going to shove the 5 a little bit, get him a little loose, but he's trying to get to his back bumper, get that push to him. So we're coming to 2 to go.
2 laps to go now, and one thing you have to question the 8. Will the 8 try to pass the 5, or will he try to push him back up there? If he thinks he's faster than the 5, he's going to pass him, and he passes him 8 to the inside. They're going to battle into 1 and 2 as we're about to come off turn 2. The 8 pushes up a little bit.
The 66 wants to see. He loves all of this battling because he knows the more and more they battle, the further and further he can pull away.
5 got in the outside wall a little bit. The 8 clears. 19 and 5. These guys are not teammates. 1 for the Here to Win esports team, 1 for the Diesel esports team, and these 3 will battle. But can the 8 catch and run down the 66 as coming to the white flag? 1 to go.
5 cars in the grass.
Oh, chasing you in the grass. Looks like him and the 19 of Brennan got into it. But 1 to go, brought to you by Speedway Collective. Birdster with a major lead over the 8 of McLovin. You know McLovin's going to give it everything he can to chase him down.
McLovin, he did drive in that corner a little faster. He gained just a tad bit, but not enough.
Doesn't look like with the draft effects here that these guys are going to be able to do enough to get back up to the 66. That battle between those 3 ended their chances as he comes out of turn number 4 now. It looks as though the number 66 of Birdster is going to come off the corner with no challenges ahead of him.
Birdster in the 66 will win, and he goes through the grass to do it. Birdster in the 66 will win the Golden State 150 at Auto Club, and he locks himself into the playoffs as everybody's spinning across the line. What a finish.
What a finish, guys. Your top 10 as we got Birdster with the W. He also won a stage with McLovin winning a stage as well, finishing in 2nd. We also got Brennan with 3rd, chasing you 4th, Jocko 5th. MJ is in 6th with 8 strikes 7th. We have Cracker at 8th, Coach Matt 9th, and Robbie Racing finished his way, made it through, cap it off with a top 10.
Great job there by those drivers. We will be hearing from Birdster, McLovin, and Brennan here soon. But a fantastic race. You hate it for Mateo, who was battling potentially for the win. And a little loose by the 5, knocked him out of the way. But we'll get to the rest of this finish order here first. Caleb Hunt at 13. He gets 11th. Red Leg 12th. L. Griggs in 13th. Fireman 14th. That's 38. The 51 of Tornado finishes 15th. The 89 of Sniper 16th. The 68 of Vega Twister in 17th. Diesel Poland in the 7. Good finish for him in 18th. 19th is the 39 of Cyber. And that is all I can see at the moment. Out of the 24 car field, we know that 24th was the 61 of Joker Smoker, and 23rd was the 36 of Austin Flick. Both drivers disconnected from the event due to internet issues. So we'll hopefully get 20th through 22nd here soon. The fastest lap of the race, though, that goes to Chasing You, 39.073, a blistering lap time. As once again, we will get those three guys in here for post-race interviews. We will be pausing here for a brief moment as we get these guys in here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back momentarily. Yep, now we're just waiting on McLovin. We'll talk about this after. We'll talk about this after. We're still streaming. We're still waiting on McLovin. We will start off interviews with our third place finisher, Brennan. Boys, make sure both Birdster and Brennan, make sure priority audios are set to always allow. Just go to your priority settings if you have not done that already.
I got it good.
All right, Brennan, number 19, fought very hard at the very end to get that third place position. Saw you mid-pack all day. Seems like you were always caught up in the wrong place, wrong time. But at the right time, brought it back to P3. Tell us about your race.
It was craziness. Yeah, like you said, we were kind of stuck mid-pack, getting into other people's issues. But then we got that long run there at the end, and my car came to life. I didn't make any adjustments; it just came to life. I thought that I really had a chance at the end. We were all kind of bunched up in a five. I'm like, oh, I have a chance, but it didn't happen. Good job, Birdster. Good win for him. I think we had speed, and I think it showed in qualifying. Ended up P3. We'll take it.
Yeah, it was a fantastic race. At the very end, that last green flag run, and that you had two good green flag runs at the very end. Of course, the caution with, I believe it was around 2019 to go. But anyway, Jimster, do you have any questions for our third place finisher?
One biggest thing I have to ask you, and I think this comes from being able to watch the race a lot from the mid-pack and see what was happening throughout the race. A lot of these guys were having trouble washing up in the corners near the wall or getting in the wall coming off the corners. Did that come from an element of the track just being really tight, or did that come from drivers making contact with each other a lot more often in those bigger packs?
I think it's a little bit of both. With NASCAR heat, contact is really inevitable. It's going to happen. You can't really avoid it. Net code, all that stuff. My team owner just told me, hey, just back it up, run the bottom. And I feel like that's what got me up there, and that definitely helped me. It didn't help others. Well, others didn't do that, but I tried to do it, and I feel like I did a good job with it.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Koala, do you have any questions for our third place finisher?
I don't have questions. I just have one thing. Brennan, there was a reason they kept putting me on your video the whole time. Every caution, they kept putting me on you. There was a reason. Because Mans came from the back of the field to the front. And I do have one question, actually. Throughout the race, what showcased more? Did you think this was going to be... When you went into this race, did you think it was going to be a strategy race? Did you think it's going to be a lot of cautions? Did you think it's going to be a lot of green flag runs? How did you prepare going into this race and then showing your outcome? Obviously, a third place finish. Congratulations on that. But what did you prepare? Like, how did you think this race was going to play out?
I prepared for a long run. I thought that we'd have a very clean race. People here at VRL, we love clean racing, and I feel like we got some of that. And that's why I think throughout the last run, that's why I was up there. I didn't prepare a short run car. I prepared a long run car, so definitely helped me out with my finish there.
Well, good job today, man. Third place finish, not bad. I was rooting for you majority of the time. It kept putting me on your screen, so I was definitely rooting for you. You did good today, and congratulations on your P3. Carry it on next week, man.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Brennan. That was Brennan, driver number 19 Toyota Supra for Diesel Esports with a third place finish. Thank you for your time in the booth, and congrats, and we'll see you next week at Dover.
Yes, sir.
Did we ever get McLovin to join? Is that a...
I don't believe so.
See if we can get him in here. We'll wait a second before we get you, Bert, sir. If he hasn't joined in about a minute or so, we'll go ahead and interview you. Looks like we aren't able to get the 8 of McLovin, who finished second in the party chat. But that means we'll go straight to our winner, Birdster, already locking himself into the playoffs in that number 66 Toyota Supra. Birdster, you got a copy?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Birdster, fantastic job. Showed to have the fastest, or at least at worst, a top 2 car, if not the fastest car tonight in the number 66, getting the win for Here to Win Esports. Showing you guys that you guys are here to win. Walk us through your race.
Oh, yeah. First off, I had some things to do, so I was a little late. I missed qualifying, so I started in the back and pretty much drove my way to the front and stayed there. Had a really fast car. And just towards the end there, McLovin was giving me some good runs, and he tried to drive it down to the inside of me. I wasn't letting him have it. He tried to push me up the track, but as long as I just kept in the middle groove and kept the throttle wide open, nobody could really catch up to me. It's a really fast car.
Yeah, that car was flying, and you got the Cup race tomorrow here. And you know, with always Mike being really fast, and even you, Jason, carrying some of that speed into tomorrow. Do you plan on doing just as good tomorrow night?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be up in the mix tomorrow. That's the plan anyway, because, one, Autoco's my favorite track. I love to run here, so I put more time into getting my cars right for a long run. That's what I struggled with a lot last year. I had really fast cars, but towards the end of the runs, I started to lose it a little bit. But the off-season, I've worked and figured out how to make my cars better, and now I have some good help from my teammates and everybody. Just got a really good program, and look forward to having a really fast, successful season with everybody. For
sure. Jimster, do you have any questions for our race winner?
Just 2, and again, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on your win and locking yourself into the playoffs. My first question, and probably the one that I think is more important here, you had an amazing race car throughout the entirety of the day. Obviously, short runs, you were very quick, you were able to pull away. Long runs, you were able to hold off the guys that were running behind you and breathing down your neck. What did you have on that race car that you put on over the course of the race that really helped to make a big difference in you being able to run such fast lap times?
Well, it's just a mixture, having the right gear combination, the right tire pressures, and just have everything to where it just balances out through the run, just to keep your car consistent and not lose so much speed by getting too tight or too loose. I just found a good balance for tonight, and it worked out perfect.
Alrighty, and then the second question for you. Are you planning to make qualifying tomorrow?
Yes, absolutely. Don't want to come from the back again. That was a little sketchy to start with. I was glad to get to the front, but I'll be at qualifying.
All right, hope to see you there. Thank you very much, and congratulations once again.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the broadcast.
Well, Burster, are you still there?
Yeah.
I actually do have one question for you.
What's that?
Like you said, you missed qualifying, which, you should probably stop doing that. But you missed qualifying. You came from the back of the field, and it's not an easy task. It's not an easy task at all. What strategy, or how did you go about doing this? Like, what was your strategy starting from the back, knowing you had to get to the front? What was your compromise for that?
Well, just knowing there's a bunch of guys in here you don't really know, there's going to be some fast cars, slow cars, probably have a few cautions to start off the race, and my car is so good that I can skip pretty much the first stage and just stay out every time and get to the front and avoid all the mess, and then I'm already up there, and I can just run my race, just keep going to the front and not have to worry about getting through so many people, using pit strategy from the initial start. That's what helped me.
Well, smart man, look. Congratulations on your first dub. Congratulations on also being in the playoffs. Look forward to watching you the rest of the season. I have a feeling you're going to collect a lot more wins than just this one.
Oh, yeah, that's the plan. I'm definitely here to win. I'll catch you guys later. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Thank you, man. You as well.
All right, buddy.
Alrighty, so while we got a quick second here, Koala, I just want to ask you. I know that you probably didn't know too many drivers heading into the night, and I'd imagine that you got a chance to know these guys a little bit better over the course of the race and some of the racing styles. Who do you think was a guy that you saw finishing really well tonight that ended up having a much poorer performance than you expected?
Like I said, the 19. The 19, like I said, I knew it was a reason. NASCAR kept putting me on his camera. It was a reason, but he started off poorly, and it didn't show until the end. Towards the very end, that's when he popped up and showcased his speed, showcased, I'm here to run with you guys. And that also probably portrayed to just having the short runs. He didn't have a short run car. He had a long run car, and he showcased that. And the third place finish showcased that. So I do believe he's one of the guys that definitely shocked me the most. I will also say with the 6 car, he did good. He did very good. Showing Casey, he didn't have great restarts often, but he made his way back up. 8th place finish for him. So all in all, I'm still gonna learn these guys and race by race. It's gonna take obviously race by race for these guys, and they're showcasing a lot. They're showing me a lot. They're showcasing their skills. So.
Absolutely. But yeah, definitely. I do think that Cracker had an impressive performance tonight, and definitely the 19, after coming back from a lot of early race wrecks, was able to make his presence known, and I think he's going to be a big factor for a lot of these races to come.
Yeah, for sure, guys. That was a obviously with some spectator issues and some on-track issues, had to restart the race. But we're glad we did. The final 40 laps were fantastic and ended up leading to a great finish. Whereas we saw one driver who might have not had exactly the fastest car, and one guy who possibly had the fastest car getting held up in traffic, or help with battles on the rest of the field. But Birdster, no matter what, had a top 2 car, if not the fastest car, and showed it tonight. So we're looking forward to seeing him tomorrow night in the Pocono Raceway Cup Series, as Jimster will be the main voice for that one. I will usually be in the field, won't be tomorrow night, but fantastic. Overall, I thought it was a good night, though. First race for a lot of guys. Obviously started off rough, not going to lie, and overall ended really good. So, and we still going to the finish order there. We missed some guys due to it not scrolling down, but Turbo Mittens in the 18, he finished 20th. Kilt Like Jason in the 99, he finished 21st, with Easy E finishing 22nd. As we said, Austin Flick and Joker Smoker 23rd, 24th. Disconnected, had some internet issues, so those guys will get those 23rd and 24th place points on their season already. But everybody, that does it for us in the booth tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in to the first race of the season, and what was a wild one, the Golden State 150 at Auto Club Speedway. For myself, Jimster, and Koala, so long, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night on this channel with Jimster as the main caster, and he'll be calling the California Dreamin' 200 at Auto Club. Thank you.